let me see if I can explain why, given two intersecting lines, if one of them is a right angle, all four of them have to be a right angle. We have something called the linear pair postulate. I'm going to use this and the vertical angle theorem, the VAT, to try and show what's going on here. The linear pair postulate states that if two angles formed by intersecting lines are a linear pair, that means that their sum of their angles has to be 180. So that means that if I have these two angles right here, those two, they have to add up to 180. And we can see that since this angle is a 90-degree angle, that means that the 90-degree angle subtracted from the 180 degrees that is the whole line has to give us 90 degrees. So by the linear pair postulate, this is a right angle. Now I'm going to use the vertical angle theorem, the VAT, to show that if I have this angle right here, the one that is vertical to it, which is this one right here, those have to be congruent. So the vertical angle theorem tells us that this angle right here has to be congruent to this angle in here. So, of course, that makes this a right angle. And by similar reasoning, this angle right here is congruent to the one that's vertical to it, right here, which tells us that if one of them, this one, is a 90-degree angle, then this one also has to be a 90-degree angle. So that's a right angle. So using a combination of the linear pair postulate, LPP, and the vertical angle theorem, VAT, that tells us that all four of the angles have to be right angles if any one of them is a right angle at the beginning. And that's how you show QED.